Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So, I wanted to create this video because there is a lot of commotion going on in the DC universe. A lot of people are viewing Flash as a big disappointment that that it didn't make nearly as much money as Warner Brothers was expecting it to make. And of course, there's a lot of finger pointing, there's a lot of excuses being made, and honestly, at the end of the day, there's a hint of truth to a lot of them, really. You know, it certainly didn't help matters that Ezra Miller kept getting into trouble, and not just, typical trouble, but like legal trouble, which probably did affect the turnout. There were other matters too where word had gotten out that there were cameos in this movie that were completely cut. There were other elements where it was revealed that the film wasn't going to take anywhere near as much risks as it could with Flashpoint. Flashpoint would be a perfect opportunity to just reset the whole universe. But they didn't do that. But I think, honestly, the biggest reason why Shazam, Fury of the Gods wasn't a big success, the reason why Flash wasn't a big success, and the reason why the upcoming Aquaman movie most likely will also not be a big success is simply because they have revealed that they are resetting the whole universe. And if you are a fan of the DCEU, of what has currently been around, Zack Snyder's universe, so to speak, if you are a fan of that universe, then it leaves little reason to care about what's left. And that's not to say that these movies aren't worth seeing, that they don't hold up on their own. But the thing is that this universe was not set up, like years ago to be reset. A reset is literally happening in the midst of these stories being told. And upon that happening, there were a lot of changes that rubbed a lot of fans the wrong way. Because, you can, say what you will about the Zack Snyder universe, the casting was on point. A lot of people agree that Henry Cavill made a great Superman, and I personally agree. Honestly, my favorite Superman has and will always be Christopher Reeve. I think he knocked it out of the park with his portrayal of Clark Kent and Superman. But Henry Cavill did a great job. And when it was revealed that he was going to be coming back to Superman, fans were overjoyed because fans of Man of Steel have been wanting another Man of Steel. They've been wanting another Superman movie that stars Henry Cavill's Superman. And a lot of fans, and myself included, were denied that. And it really sucked to see that never happened. But when word got out that Warner Brothers was wanting to sign him back up, and Henry Cavill made that official announcement that he was coming back for multiple Superman projects, fans were overjoyed. And like I said, I was in that camp. But then when it was revealed that James Gunn was going to be resetting the universe, and Henry Cavill was out as Superman, I mean, it burned a lot of bridges with fans, and it cost Warner Brothers, that is to say, a lot of potential profits on what the remaining DCEU movies could bring in. And a lot of the other casting, within that universe, like, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Ray Fisher as Cyborg. You know, it was just, it was kind of crushing to see that there was going to be no more movies with these characters. But when it was revealed that Flash was going to be all about Flashpoint, a lot of people thought that, and again, myself included, thought that would be a perfect opportunity to reset the universe but still keep the current cast. But James Gunn announced that, when it comes to Superman, who is their top priority, he wanted to keep it young, so that way they can keep making additional movies with that actor. And I get that, but at the same time, he's revealed that he doesn't want to do origin stories. So you're not going to see an origin story yet again, with Superman, with Batman. All of that's done. So it's weird. So it's like you're doing a reboot, but you're not telling origin stories again. You're just kind of expecting, fans to just accept what is. And that's why I'm just kind of like, if you're wanting fans to accept just what is, then why didn't you just reset the current universe but still keep the same cast? It's a mixed bag. And what causes even more confusion is that James Gunn is still keeping certain actors portraying the same characters in the new DC universe that they were portraying in the DC extended universe. Like Viola Davis is still playing Amanda Waller. Actors that were in the Peacekeeper show still portraying the same characters that they were in that universe. You still have the same actors that were in the Suicide Squad, that is to say, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, still portraying those characters in his new DC universe. So it's like anything his name is attached, he'll still keep those same actors, but anything that doesn't have his name attached, he's getting rid of. So it just creates a lot of confusion. Questions are up in the air as to whether or not they're going to be keeping anyone from the DC Extended Universe. Are they going to keep Zachary Levi as Shazam? I think Zachary Levi did a great job, but, let's face it, it should have had Black Adam. Black Adam is Shazam's Lex Luthor. And to not have him in that movie, it was ridiculous. And I know that Dwayne Johnson was pushing for Superman to be in the post-credit scene for his movie, but Warner Brothers should have put their foot down and said, no, it has to be Shazam. Superman has no right being in this movie. It should have been Shazam, and it wasn't. And of course, if you're if you're still going to keep Shazam, then how would you not keep Black Adam? It's just, there's a lot of unanswered questions. But I want good things for this reboot, but it's going to be a very rough transition. It already is for current fans, and that's already being seen in these last remaining movies of the DCEU. They're not making anywhere near as much profit as they could be making, and fans are definitely speaking with their wallets. So, will this cause, those in charge at Warner Brothers, will this cause James Gunn to have, second thoughts on how they go about? Probably not. But I think that seeing the profits that are being made off of these last remaining movies should definitely have them worried for the reboot. And understandably so. So anyway, those are just my thoughts. What are yours? And other than that, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.